In what is probably the only place where 1,000,001 people have 1,000,001 stories to tell, rises the newest tower of the residences at Greenbelt.
The night is perfect. Candlelit dinner, chilled champagne, the stars are out at Greenbelt. He knows that Samantha loves dining al fresco. This is perfect. After 2 years, Carlo finally gets ready to pop the question. He stares into her eyes, brushes his hand against hers, and reaches into his pocket. The ring is missing. He left it at the condo. Calmly, he excuses himself to freshen up. After all, he knows that he could simply run upstairs and get it.
Your story begins at the newest tower of the residences at Greenbelt. Introducing the San Lorenzo Tower. Here, you are literally put in the middle of everything. It is the only place that allows your domestic and your active lifestyles to coexist. At the San Lorenzo Tower, nothing is ever too far away. Allow yourself to be swept away by a lifestyle that is exclusively called Greenbelt, where your favorite food, movies, and places for shopping and leisure all come together, seconds away from each other. It's a place where you wake up and discover that you have a new story to tell every day.
The air is crisp, and the gentle breeze that hits her nape convinces her that she should have slept a couple of hours longer. It's just 7 a.m. after all, in the middle of Greenbelt Park, seconds after she left her condominium. Stephanie still finds it amusing that the throbbing music she danced to the previous night is now suddenly replaced by the sound of chirping birds and the rustling of the leaves. She passes her favorite restaurants and coffee shops, the mall that's still closed, the flowers, and the fountain. And in the middle of all this, she realizes that when she got her one-bedroom unit, all of these wonderful extras came absolutely free. This feels good, she says to herself, and her slow walk suddenly turns into a delighted hop and skip across this park that she now calls home.
A unique lifestyle awaits you at the new San Lorenzo Tower. Here, you can find a diverse mix of special unit sizes and specifications, including a limited number of specially designed luxurious lofts. Choose from 1, 2, 3 bedroom units and lofts and experience things that are uniquely exclusive to the Greenbelt experience. Over here, as you will discover, the stories are as endless as your imagination.
Jade exits the boardroom and picks up her phone to answer a text message. "Mom, can you come home for lunch? School ended early, so Yaya helped me cook your favorite pasta, just for you. Please?" Without hesitation, she rushes out, managing to call her secretary to tell her that she would be out for lunch. Home is right in the middle of Greenbelt, an easy and pleasant walkway-covered 5-minute stroll from the office. The traffic below reminds her that their decision to move to the condo couldn't have been more right. After the short walk, she finds herself at their door and is immediately welcomed by her little angel's embrace. "Ma, you're home!" she screams. "Guess what, Daniela? Dad made it home too."
Imagine never being too far away from home ever again. Literally just minutes away from where you work, discover how much more pleasant traffic-free walkways are. Come home for lunch or run home for a quick homework session with the kids.
It's 5 in the afternoon, and Maria finds herself on the stationary bike, completely trapped in the 3rd chapter of her new novel. Ramon, struggling to keep his balance on the stepper, is going on his 29th minute. Not bad for a 65-year-old couple on their daily gym ritual at their condominium, right in the middle of Greenbelt. Suddenly, their grandchildren rush across the podium and burst into the gym. "I want to swim, Lolo," screams Luisa, the 4-year-old. "We're hungry, Lola," shout the rest. Let's go down for pizza." They look at each other and smile. Maria whispers, "You do realize that we're the most popular grandparents on the planet, don't you, Ramon?" He agrees.
When you live at an address like the residences at Greenbelt, you just know that fun and recreation is always nearby. A stone's throw away from all that Greenbelt has to offer, there can never be a dull moment for you and the entire family. And it can be just as fun inside as it is outside. The podium and the exclusive sports club are there for you to enjoy. Work out or get a much-deserved massage at the spa, while the kids lose themselves at the playground and swimming pool. At the San Lorenzo Tower, there are also 1,000,001 things to do.
Steve was assigned to the Manila office just last month. Moving out of New York was a major decision, especially because this was his first trip to Manila. The contract was just for a 1-year post, and although he was filled with anticipation and excitement, fear and uncertainty were unavoidable. But that was a month ago. Things are different now. He is right at home in his unit in the middle of Greenbelt. He remembers asking the agency to get him a good place to stay as part of his package. He remembers his friends telling him to accept nothing less than an Ayala address when he moved. And boy, they couldn't have been more right. Even his apartment back on 5th Avenue pales in comparison to this. As he gets ready to leave for the office, he rings his agent. "Hi, Andrew. Steve here. Yeah, the place is perfect. That's why I called. Just in case I decide to stay longer, you think the owner would consider selling this place to me?"
The San Lorenzo Tower is a testament of how much of a good investment an Ayala property is. From start to finish, and more importantly, after the sale, Ayala will be with you every step of the way. With their unparalleled property management, you can be sure that your unit will retain its quality and prestige. And even if you're away from home often, you are afforded the peace of mind that someone will always be there to look after your property. Certain things are only possible when you choose to live and embrace the unique Greenbelt lifestyle. Even simple walks home through the Greenbelt Park or quiet afternoons spent enjoying the majestic views from your living room window seem strangely poetic. The residences at Greenbelt will compel you to change the way you think about living. 1,000,001 possibilities. 1,000,001 stories to tell. Today, your story begins at the new San Lorenzo Tower at the residences at Greenbelt.